about fame, it ain't about fake friends. And screw your ex, is such a flake. Forget your grades, you need a break. You, it's all about you, no matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. It ain't about
Can you hear me, buddy?
it ain't about the coolest job. It's about having fun and love the
Andrew,
ones
can you
that
hear me?
make you shine. You,
Yeah, I can hear you,
it's all
bro.
about you.
Does that music sound too loud?
It's a tad bit too loud.
How's that? Better?
That's good. Yeah, that's
Let me get this down as well. Good?
yeah, sounds good, bro.
Okay, good. Quick tests. Punch sound. Kick. Ooze. Is that too loud?
No, it sounds good so far.
Good?
Yep, all good.
Crickets. Good. Timer for the end for when we want people to shut up. No? Welcome, everybody. We're going to be getting started here. We're just at the top of the hour. The first few minutes will be all about just chilling out here for a few minutes. We also are simulcast on YouTube and TikTok. Got to get, I never got a chance to get that Jumbotron one up for the post. If you're here, this is the first time you're one of our spaces. We really appreciate you being here. If you filled out the information on media.cryptoronins.com, that's great. You get precedence over anybody else who comes in and wants to talk. So make sure that we'll know who's who and what's what. Oh, look. The first person now can see people who are approved. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. All right, everybody. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. We're going to give it to about 5 minutes after the hour to start getting ready. Get some people into the system here. Let me make sure I got everybody in the follow. Make sure as you're just coming in, you like and follow everybody. Make sure that you're following my co-host, Dreww, as well. Over on YouTube, we still have the starting screen coming on. We're going to come in full live here. We'll be in the Let Talk screen, so you'll see my ugly mug as we begin. Yes, I'm an old head. What can you expect? We also have Dreww online with us today. Dreww, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited for the space. We got, like 8, 9 projects lined up. So, it's gonna be a great.
Jeez, we already have 10 viewers over already in TikTok. YouTube Live is starting to get a little full in there too. That's cool. Again, these are all for recordings. I'm going to click on the recording for the streams. Everything else is golden. We're simulcast all over the place. If you're also here for the contest, remember that everybody who's eligible has to have followed myself on the system, so Trader Maxx on for Twitter, and extra bonus points for Mr. Andrew, of course. Make sure that you get Drew's. It is called the Maxx and the Dreww Show, so that's why it's mad. Make sure you get in there. I'm going to hit the coming in full live scene here. If you're watching over on YouTube, this is the Spaces section that we're on, and we're here today to get started. It's right around a couple more minutes. We're going to let some more people come in. I really do appreciate anybody taking some time out of your day to be here with us. Take a few seconds as you're getting started to look through the guest list here. Who's here? Friends of us, Bird Flu, see you here. Awesome. Good to see you guys. Doc Ta, I think it is. I hope I said that right. A few of you in here. I see a few FTPs in here. You got some flowers in there. That's cool. There's Super Frog. Almost, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the Super Frog one. That's good. Make sure you're following us as well.
Just want to say thank you for the invite, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I just followed you. It's nice to meet you, and salute to everybody here. Hope you're all well.
Nice. Yes. Good. We are going to get started here in just a few seconds. We let some more people come in. Make sure you get your like and follows on. Make sure, too, if you brought anybody for the contest to win that $6,000 for the year Panther pilot system, that you have gone off that main Spaces page, got all your followers underneath you. Make sure that they've liked and shared as well. We really appreciate it. In order to get to at the end of the show, we're going to announce who the winner is, and we're also going to do the random selection for the community member, to where we're going to go to that coin and buy $100 worth of USD of that coin and then we'll send it over to you. So when we pick the winner, we'll have to announce it. Then you're going to have to go to a page, put your wallet in and all that stuff. We'll send you to where it has to be at. You'll DM me your wallet so that way nobody else gets it. It's not being held anywhere. And then we'll go to the community, buy that, and then send you that particular coin, which I think is pretty cool. I'm digging this little contest thing because, anybody could just give you a couple bucks or some soul. We want to give it to your coin and support your coin as well at that point. Hydrate time.
Yeah, and also, guys, make sure to share the space. It only takes a few clicks of a button to help us out, to retweet, comment, like the space, follow all the projects that are also involved in the space, show support to all the people who work hard and talk in all the spaces, because it takes a lot to build a project and also come in these spaces and take time out of your day to speak. So thanks for all the projects that are showing up as well.
Yeah, our space on Wednesday was a big hit. We had a lot of people see the screen, see it and watch it and listen to it. We'll come in here we're just about to get started right now. We're going to spend the first few minutes shilling ourselves and talking about what we're trying to do. We have a lot of shit going on, Drew, which I'm really excited for. And then we're going to get started. I want to give everybody about 3 or 4 minutes to talk. If we got who we think we got for this, we got about 9 people possibly coming out. Please be patient. If we give you a request to speak, hang on to it till we call on you. We really appreciate it. If you have a question along the way, there will be a questions and answer phase, like a sort of AMA mentality towards the end if we got time. I want to try to be mindful of everybody's afternoon, stay around about an hour and a half. But as soon as we're finished, then we're going to announce. So stick around for that process. Get that time in. You never know if you're in that the winning community who sent the most people over, likes and shares and all that kind of great stuff, is going to get one of their community members along with them. They're going to get their $6,000 worth of tools in for Panther Pilot, which is a pretty cool system back there, as well as $100 in their community coin. It's not a lot, you're not gonna. It's more than a cheeseburger, I can tell you that right now, right? But it's a cool little thing that you should be able to utilize in your community as well. All right. So Drew, make sure that anybody who's coming up, there's nobody else in here who has precedence over them. If you have anybody for the first one in, it doesn't really matter who's going to come up here as long as they're one of the ones that filled out the site. I see a few that are in there. I know that Bird Flu. I'm not sure if Bird Flu was one of them, but who do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, so we're going to start with how they came into the space. The first project that I saw come to the space is Bikele. How's it going, guys?
You there, bud? You have to unmute. No.
Hey, bird flu is here and willing to take the first shill.
All right. Take over, bird flu.
All right, guys. This is only going to take me 15 minutes. So,
well, we have a timer. So when you hear the timer go off, then it's like you got to know that you're getting close.
Yeah. No, I'll make this short and sweet.
You got it.
I do this quite a bit, so it's fairly easy for me.
Gotcha.
We are the first pandemic coin to hit the meme world. We are a Matt Fury narrative. We injected ourselves into that storyline with Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Landwolf, along with all the other characters. What we do is we go after these projects and we infect them. And by infecting them, what that is we collaborate with them. We create content. We create a little bit of lore, and it's fun that way. We work with each other that way. We post it, we share it, and then afterwards, the collaboration that we were collabing with has access to our infected lounge, and that is just a hub where the smaller communities get to share Telegram workers. Takes the footwork away from going after and finding web designers, mods. Et cetera, we can kind of vouch for those people and hook up the projects where we see fit. We have about 5 or 6 communities in there right now. One more thing I'll touch on before I pass the mic back is election season is right around the corner, and with election season comes pandemic season. The last 6, 7, 8, 9 pandemics were all around the election. You can look it up. Two elections ago, we had the E word followed by Bola. Last election, we had the C word followed by Rona. And this time, it could be multi-pandemic. They could really try and scare us, but it could be anywhere from bird flu to monkeypox. So
right.
we are stoked to be a part of that. We think the meta will be there, and when these coins run, they're all going to run, kind of like the cats and dog coins are running.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
Solana-based, and thanks for having me.
No worries. You can still be here for a second. I asked you a couple of questions. I just don't want, the shill, and we vomit on everything at that point. But speaking of vomit, right? But yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of pandemic stuff that happens right around election time. Of course, before, pre, I think that's the new meta out there. I'm just hoping that one day somebody gets fucking smart enough to give me a whiskey pandemic, right? Like I wake up drunk all the time, and still get to enjoy some of it. But so right now, so you have like a full community of people that we go out and grab all these. I love the infectious mentality behind it. That's pretty cool. It's a unique way. I saw a few zombie groups do that as well, which is pretty cool. And I had your website up on the system. Make sure you get something up on the Jumbotron as well. I know that we're going to be meeting with you sometime over the week to do some collabs and partnerships too with some other things you got going on. We won't talk about that here too much, other than thank you very much for coming out today. You absolutely rock. I love the whole meta that you're putting together, and I think that this is it's going to be a wonderful little system to be able to work with. Your website is delicious. It looks awesome. There's a lot of content and stuff in here. You guys should definitely check it out. I appreciate your time, dude.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, click around, do whatever you want, and do a chat and the rest of them. Sure, thanks.
You got it. All right, Dreww. So that's how it's done. It was probably almost a perfect rendition of how it's done. Thanks for being mindful of what we got going on. I'll make sure that I'm going to try to share your stuff. If you don't have your stuff yet, make sure you put something up on the Jumbotron so I can show it on to YouTube and to TikTok. Right now we have about 150 people over in TikTok, a lot more than what we have over in YouTube. Still working on some of the stuff out there. Beautiful followers coming over. Appreciate all of you. All right. Who's up next, Dreww?
All right, so since Bird Flu just spoke, they also have somebody from the Bird Flu community. His name is Bird Flu Prophet. What's going on, man? Just a little short little, talk about Bird Flu.
Throw some flowers out, man. Throw some flowers.
Yeah.
I got you. I missed what Bird Flu said, but I'm pretty bullish on Bird Flu. He probably went over the basic stuff. But yeah, we have some more. What we do is we infect different partners. Like that's kind of, we play off the real life narrative.
That's
And
cool.
we've
So-
been infecting different memes. So we have some new partnerships coming. We're always coming out with different memes because he has a couple different artists. So it's always nice to see new content. And we're part of the whole like meme flicks thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're active in the community doing spaces, and
That's pretty cool. So do you
Yeah,
have
for sure.
do you have like a shot for the bird flu too? Like that you can go out and help people fix and like so when you go into these communities, how do you infect them? You just kind of run in? Do you give them like some memes with masks on or?
actually we have a news leader. So we're a fairy creation, and like once a week we'll put out our news leader, and it'll be like bird flu infects Hottie, and Pepe's jealous. Like one of them was us coming up to Pepe's door and dropping off the newspaper, and Pepe like read the newspaper, and in the newspaper you could see us and Hottie
Right,
just
right.
like walking hand in hand. So we do these little videos with other communities.
Cool.
So it's great for our community. It's great for their community. Like it's
Hey,
good all around.
I'll post their last infection up top here. You guys will get a better idea.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for the flowers out there. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that's due for bird flu right now. That's awesome. All right, Dreww, what do we got up next?
All right. Up next is the Dubcat project, and also to all the projects that are in the crowd right now trying to speak. Please fill out the form that's in the pinned tweet on the jumbotron on the top, and all the projects that fill out this form get priority speaking in our spaces. So please do that. And once we're done with these projects that are already up here, we will invite you up to speak as well. But
Yeah,
what's going
absolutely.
on, Dubcat?
What is happening? Thank you for the invite. Hope everyone's well
Woo.
today.
Listen to that voice, ready to go. I got your website up and everything. About to kick ass. Go.
Bring in the energy, bro. It's what we
Let's
do.
go.
We bring the energy.
That's what
And,
you need.
You know, the market has been miserable, hasn't it? But if you open a chart of Dubcat, you'll see that we've gone from 1 mil up to 5.2 mil, whilst the entire market was shit in the bed and every single
at that.
meme token got destroyed. We went from 1 mil to 5.2. Now we're in our second consolidation phase. So I want to give you a little bit of information about what Dubcat is, what we're building, what we're doing, who we are, because we are aiming to be a top meme in the crypto space. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes of why that is. So
You got it. Go for it.
Love it. 2 weeks ago, we listed on CoinGecko. We had a full rebrand 5 days ago, new website. It's a CTO, so it's a community takeover. I'm leading it. I've been in the space for 8 years. I'm pretty much retired now. I've made the money, got the connections. I'm a KOL, so some of our early backers and investors include that Martini guy, Jamie Elker from BitGet, Dejan Horvet from Innovian, and the list goes on and on and on. These are huge backers. We've got 2 VCs backing us, and we've got a lot of supporters, early supporters. We've got 65% of the supply off the market. We've got a VIP group with 70 people in it. As I was saying, we held up during the market crash. Not only held up, but pumped because we've got such good supply control. So we've actually got some utility as well. So it's the first crypto CTO incubator. So our plan is to support startup crypto CTOs via injecting liquidity, providing marketing advisory, community assistance, and all of this obviously requires a good team, a good community, and we've got that. And look at any of these big meme tokens, they were successful because they had cult communities, and that's what we've got. So if you look in the spaces right now, I think 80% of the people in here now are from Dubcat. So
Nice.
we've got an amazing community, and everyone's crazy. Everyone's crazy for it, and I'm crazy for it, as you can hear.
Yeah, because I've been looking at the chart on screen for you guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll have this out there as well, because we're recording everything. We're going to send you a nice little read of this as well. Filling out the information on media.crypto. Ronan Sue will get you a whole bunch of stuff from us, be able to help out too. I know it's just not as big as you guys are, which is amazing, by the way. Love what you guys have done with the website and the system over there. You're in a great little golden triangle too, off the fibs, about to retrace up and continue to go on. I can't wait to see where this is going to go. I'm probably going to be over there investing here as soon as we get off of the calls here. Dude, thank you so much for bringing that energy. Is there anything lastly you want to say about any alpha coming out, anything going on?
Yeah, so we've got multiple listings. We listed on BitGet Wallet last week, Moonshot 3 days ago. So people are now going to be able to buy Dubcat using Apple Pay and Google Pay. That is straight. This is a brand new. This is a brand new exchange, and I'm actually close.
Sorry, I was late on that one.
I'm actually been in the space for 8 years and been a KOL. I've got a lot of connections and networks, so I'm able to get inside. We've got a full marketing wallet. We haven't spent any of the marketing funds yet because we're just using our own connections and network, and we'll probably start onboarding KOLs once we get to 10 mil market cap, 15 mil market cap, and obviously a lot of the guys supporting us are doing it because they're my friends and they know of us. So we've got a lot of big players involved, and I think it's not just what you know, it's who you know. So I'll finish on that note, and once again, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for hosting us.
No worries, it was my pleasure. I really appreciate what you've done, and love the fact that you've gotten the slow, steady race, and you know what to expect and to do. That's one thing about Crypto Ronins that we love, is when we get the devs out there that really have a plan well put together, can communicate greatly, are in these spaces that are just starting out as well. So thanks for your support as well. Love the fact that a lot of your people in here are from you. Make sure that you throw some flowers in towards the end. We got some more stuff coming on, but thanks a lot for being here. You guys rock. Make sure that you're liking and following all this stuff. If you can, get over to YouTube for our channel at Trader Maxx. Get in there and subscribe and be a part of that so you can see all the stuff. We're going to sort of host Dubcat's coin intro here after the show today, and probably get it by tomorrow. All right. So, Dreww, what do we got next coming up?
All right. So, well, first, I'd like to say, since we have a nice size space now with about 30 to 35 people in here,
Nice.
if you can all share the space, like, retweet, comment the space, follow all the hardworking projects in here, follow the host and the co-host, myself. And yeah, up next, it looks like we have, okay, so let's try to get B. Kelly to speak again, see if that works. What's going on, man? Is your mic starting to work now?
I am Bekele, the president of El Salvador. How are you, friend?
Very well.
So basically, friend, so I talk about my project, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I have it up on the YouTube channel, as well on TikTok, as well as we'll be recording this for later. So yeah, come out. You got about 2 or 3 minutes and throw it in.
Awesome. So first of all, let me tell you that I filled up your form.
You did.
And thank you so much for coming to our Telegram. So right now, as you can see, we have the real-time voice of the President Bukele from El Salvador. So we're a CTO, and I am Yamato Queen. I represent the CTO and the CTO leader. Let me put Yamato on the speaker.
Am I coming out all right, friends?
Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah. He got you now.
I just wanted to show you the voice, man. We have the whole 9 yards here, man.
Right. That is amazing. I like that. Yeah, we're working with some mocap stuff and some voiceover stuff through voice mods that we have as well. So yeah, that's brilliant. That was cool.
Okay, so basically a quick picture about our project, man. We are a 3 months old token. We are representing the president of El Salvador, the only meme out there that it's solid and went over 3 months already.
Mm-hmm.
So about a month ago, we become a CTO. I'm a CTO leader, and we have about $30,000 market cap. We were 600,000 all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
With the Politify coins blowing up about 2 or 3 months ago, everything was going crazy. But we just grind regarding of the price. As you can see, most of them are dead, and we just keep grinding, man. We have one of the best animator teams in space. You can check out our Twitter right now and check out our videos. We produce this in-house. It's very important because we don't outsource anything, and we do it ourselves in-house. And right now, we just want to give the opportunity to the community to ape into a token that is very bottomed out with low risk at $30,000 market cap in order to make huge upside when the bull market comes. We just want to invite you guys to come to our Telegram and help us grow our community. We will be here in your spaces regularly.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much for this invitation. And we have the whole 9 yards, like I said. We have the DEX tools. We're whitelisted in Orca. We're whitelisted in Radium. We're whitelisted in Jupiter. We have very good metrics, and check out our content. We have the sickest animations in the industry, brother.
It's awesome. I have
representing the president of El Salvador. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I have you up on our YouTube channel as well as our TikTok system, and I'll be recording this for you and send you over a copy of it. Nice looking website, very super clean. Can't wait to see. We'll head over to Twitter here in a second. But your chart it's sitting in a good channel from 42 down to 28. This is a great buying pattern. If you guys are here at this point with a CTO, especially with an active team that can sit in a channel for 4 or 5 days at one particular time, whether the CTO was violent or not, doesn't matter. It's a matter of who's in charge and ready to go to the next level. And this team seems like it does. So thanks for coming out and spending your time with us today. We'll make sure that we're in contact. Make sure that you got your community coming in, showing the love and sharing as much as possible. I appreciate everything you just did.
Yes, and just to close it up, I want to thank you for this opportunity, giving us these spaces to talk. And just to finish it up, we're taking a different path. From the beginning, we saw the PolitiFi boom, whatever, with the elections, and a whole bunch of tokens came out. And we just decided that we were going to differentiate ourselves from the rest to create content, focusing on the community, and keep grinding regarding the price.
Right. That's important, because it's that grind that's going to make you separate you. But as you grow, you got to find new things that'll help you and get organized and create that protection for your community as well. Growing is one thing, but protecting it all the way up. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to do that with some of the stuff we're going to share with you as well. All right.
Awesome, brother. Looking forward to working with you together.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So we got some people in YouTube, not so many viewers. I think they just dropped down. TikTok's still kicking ass with a lot of viewers over there. So that's a lot of 37 viewers. So pretty fun. As you guys come on board, make sure that you're sharing, get your Jumbotron up. You know how to do that, share the space, and then add to space, and then I'll pop it up to the Jumbotron. Make sure you got that up there. We know that we have ours. We got Bird Flu up there. Got a few Bird Flus. Bikile, you just did yours. That is awesome. Bikile, you just did yours. That was great. Make sure right before you come up too, if you want to have anything else in there as well. All right, Drew, what else do we got?
So we actually have, I think this might be the first token to come over from the Tron ecosystem.
Oh
Val
boy.
What's going on, man? Are you there, Balgal? What's going on, bro? Can you tell us more about your project?
Hey, guys. Yeah. We're the first Tron token developer so far?
Yeah, we're the first one. Woohoo!
Oh, cool. Ooh. All right. So, yeah, I'm actually the lead behind Baogu, which is actually Chinese for like precious dog. That's what that means. Gu is dog, or go, however you want to pronounce it. We're a Corgi meme coin on Tron. We actually, faster than I thought, we came off of what's called Sun Pump. You guys probably heard about that. We bonded this morning actually and ran up to about 130K market cap, much faster than I expected. And now we're sitting around 30K market cap. We are right now getting information out about the project. Got a lot of things we're working in regards to like moving the price back up. Currently our link tree is up, but our website is being finalized today. We're a fun meme. If anyone knows other projects like Earn on ETH or Touchgrass on Base, I also run those projects. Similar. One went to about 11 million, other one went to about 250K. And so we tend to do things in regards to grinding by doing like, fair launches. So I know the chart on this one actually isn't like, booming up to millions right now, but give it time. We'll see where we can get it. And if you guys own anything on Tron, maybe check it out.
Absolutely. That was quick. Thank you. I have a little bit of information. I'm looking at, I pull it up for YouTube and TikTok so you guys to see as well. Just starting out on Tron. I don't know much about the Tron network there, and I want to find out more. But I know charts. And coming in and having a huge amount of movement upwards, and getting bonded is not easy at all. But what you have is a nice slow progression to that lower range, which, guys, this is a great time to buy in, especially if the community is just learning and building and they got people that are willing to do that. If you find yourself wanting to be a part of that community, you should definitely be buying in. It's got a nice little solid channel. It's been running in for this last, let's see, what's today, the 23rd, back until all day today. It's been running in this channel. So make sure that you check them out. Jump over, see if you can get yourself in on some good puppy. I love the look of it. I can't wait to. So make sure that you share with us later all your other stuff once you get your website in and everything. We'll even probably reach out to you if you need some extra systems. And from Panther Pilot, we're willing to donate our name to the cause as well.
Yeah, definitely. So we're actually looking, just full disclosure, off of Sun Pump. I bought up 9%, not 90%, like most things are right now.
Right.
Yeah, but I did buy up 9 off of Sun Pump, so I do have a little bit of tokens to use towards people that might want to come on and help. But if not, I tell everyone in our community, DCA, run it up because, like I said, the other project I ran, Earn, at the 1.5 million that went to 11 million.
Yeah.
Shit, we launched at 5K and we sat at like 30K for almost a month.
We've seen them all.
So
we've seen them all,
so it takes
up and
time.
down. You're doing just fine. So here's what a lot of people don't realize is like if you don't catch the action in the first phase, you're going to catch it in the slow turn up, right? If you got a community that's willing to work with you, you got devs that are willing to learn and create communication systems, create small utilities, put their communities through learning systems like through Crypto Ronins. We're going to send you a bunch of stuff to try to help. We're not just here to kind of make a space for you guys to come on and just talk and then everybody goes and forget to who the hell you are. We're here to meet you. This is the main page of this Crypto Ronins network, is to meet communities that really want to make a difference and just have fun, but also protect their investments. Yes, it's meme coins, right? Yes, it's the meme world, it's degen, blah, 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 cryptocurrency. But why can't you make money and do so correctly? I've ran $15 million organizations. I built 5 multi-million-dollar organizations, and one of them was so silly. It was just off of internet radio. So go figure. I'm used to that degen mentality, but you also got to run it as a business sometimes if you want everybody in to succeed. And that's what you're doing. You've met with us. I can't wait to kind of dive in a little deeper with you on the Tron network, and maybe you can help educate me a little at the same time.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I think that's a big thing for like even new projects coming up to talk. You got to run this thing like a business. I've launched a couple, and you always get those like people that within a few minutes in win this, win that, win this. If you do that, all you create is exits, and you can kill the thing, especially if you don't have your numbers in order. So you got to take your time, grind it out. It's fucking Friday. The weekend's gonna come up, so you got to just be consistent and just keep pushing. More than anything, consistency is key. That's the biggest thing in the space.
Yes, it is. CVG, consistency plus volume equals gold. It's one of the biggest touts I have. It's my flux capacitor moment, if you will. All right, so thanks a lot for coming out today, bud. I really do appreciate you. Make sure you DM me any other things that you want us to know, and keep in touch with us. Fill out the information on media.cryptoronins.com. Because then we can kind of be in touch and communicate directly. I can send you a bunch of stuff. I'm going to give you a few extras too from Panther Pilot on us. See if we can get you started and get you in there, give you a free month and all that stuff. This stuff's usually inexpensive anyway, but I'm giving stuff away with Panther Pilot because I want to see you succeed. I love these coins that come in and they sometimes drop down. Every coin drops down. Is up and down as part of the game, right? So keep an eye out for that, and we can't wait to work with you.
Appreciate you, man. Dropping you a message, and definitely look forward to working with you.
Thanks. No worries. All right. So before we bring up the next guest, let me just quickly run over and let you know about Crypto Ronins. Crypto Ronins is our network that we're here. We're just released in beta in the beginning of the week. and we've been sort of putting together the programs of, you know, what we're doing and what the industry really is, right? And the idea, the concept of Ronin is of the right and honor in the process. A lot of people say, oh yeah, Ronin's a declassified, you know, samurai, and it's not really. You know, they lost their master, they may have lost their way, but they need guidance. They're looking for another shogun, and that's what we are. We're here to help you develop your coins, your networks, give your communities training, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to have a lot of stuff. There's a lot of free courses that are going to be in here. Later, we'll have some paid courses for the bigger stuff, like the coin development networks and all that stuff. There's a lot of things that are coming for us as well. We're in about 2 weeks, we're going to be launching our own coin. One thing you'll know about us too is we never talk about anything that we haven't already built yet. So Crypto Ronins, the coin system, all that is already pre-ready for us to start the launch. We just need to start getting some of our feelers out there for Twitter and YouTube and out there as well. And also, I don't know if you know, but a lot of spaces out there don't do what we're doing right now. And I'm glad to see that we're getting the traction as we are here on this space as well. We're always growing. Every single space we've done, we've grown and grown, all thanks to all of you listening in. All right, Dreww, what's up next?
The project up next is a project that was in our last space. They hit the space the hardest out of all the projects I've ever seen. Welcome to the space. What's going on? Dougie.
You almost said Dowie again, didn't you?
Doggy here.
Doggy, doggy, doggy.
What's up, Dougie?
Love it.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
There you go.
We teaching the world how to Dougie over here. How's
There
it
you
going,
go.
man?
Good.
Appreciate the platform, yo, and thank you so much. You know, you guys are putting on a great platform for these projects to get up here and, you know, advance their audience. And shout out for that dope YouTube too. It's on our page.
Oh, cool.
I want everyone to go check that out. You know, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I mean, that's just a super cool thing for you guys to do, you know, at no cost to us, right? You're just helping us and, you know, helping us reach a broader audience.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. I love doing coin reads and looking at new communities and being a part of that. Love your meme. Love the whole animation side of it. I can't wait to see what's coming next. If we can help with that, then it just gives me more kudos into the whole thing. So yeah, keep it up.
Yeah, it's super fun, man. So it's like we're sticking with it and having you know, weekly animation releases, and they're only going to get better and better as the time goes on. So really developing this narrative around our Dougie guy, you know, who really represents each and every one of us, you know, in this space. You know, he's a degen at heart, but he's still working the 9 to 5, and he just wants to break this cycle. And you know, he's working hard and grinding every day to do so. And I truly believe that anybody that grinds as hard as Dougie, you know, is going to come out the other end all right.
Yeah, as I look at your animations and stuff in there, it's like he's one part degen, but he's so much to everything else. Like I said in the video, there's resonance there. There's like the degen Brian. There's the old Snaggletooth from, you know, back Hanna-Barbera days. I'm dating myself, so I apologize. As far as the chart goes, you guys are sitting in a nice little breakout on a 4-hour chart. If you guys are watching the YouTube channel, you can also watch us. And like he was saying, the intro that we're going to be doing, we are going to be doing a lot more videos for Dougie and coin reads and everything else. So as we transition into this next phase with Dougie, we're going to be bringing some of our stuff. We also have some animations and mocap series stuff that we're doing with our animation team. Remember, I don't say anything we haven't built yet, so it's all there already. And I cannot wait for us to do some collabs and interviews with the dog and my cat, and of course with Dreww as well, with his bear.
That'd be great, man. And that's the thing too, is we're open to working with anybody. Big believer in cross pollination. You know, we're doing it quite a bit. So I see some, you know, people even in the audience like Bird Flu. They've been, you know, supporting Dougie since day one, like when we were like, oh my God, below 10K market cap. So they've been rocking with us. I rock with the dev over there hard. I mean, he's a Chad. Bird Flu, I believe that narrative is going to absolutely send. So, you know.
Yeah, it already is in my book, because anytime that you can cross-pollinate and do so in such a way, like it gives it a like I seen one for a while and it kind of faded out, was the zombie one for a little while, which, you know, like you could go in and like Dougie become a zombie kind of stuff. You know, I really do believe like when you can add on an asset on top of it. That kind of mentality, like the headband thing, is there as well. But I think when you do get these groups that are willing to do that and be some sort of secondary flair to all coins, then all coins have that availability to merge with you. So it's a great narrative as well. So thanks for the flowers for them as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's nothing but love in the space. The meta is slowly changing from that PvP, and it's we had a great space, and kind of a hot topic of it was we got to take this space back from those who are controlling it and manipulating it. That's not what cryptocurrency was built for. Cryptocurrency was built for breaking free of cycles like that. So yeah, I'm excited for this bull run, and there's a lot of great devs of projects that are kind of just teaming up and going PHP projects help projects.
I like that. I like that. That's a good acronym. We're gonna borrow that and use it in a few things. I appreciate you, man. So I didn't get a chance to talk to you a lot in the last space. I'm so glad you came out in this one. We're recording this entire thing. I'll make sure that we isolate you out, and then we can send over some more stuff with you. So your crew, if anybody who missed the space today, can hear you talk and don't have to wait for everybody else to go through.
Yeah, man, that was just I had just hopped out of a space, and then I was in the office that day, so I didn't get it was just bad timing. So yeah, just glad to be back and be able to kind of share what we got going on and what we've been working on. So besides partnerships and cooperations with other projects, we're just partnered, which it hasn't been announced yet. It was kind of hinted by them yesterday, but it's a done deal. So we've partnered with a really cool utility project called Moonshot, which is going to be an interactive game that you can use your Dougie tokens and have a chance at multipliers to increase your bags. So we have house tokens that are allocated for the reward system that's going to reward out. So super cool, super exciting partnership. We're going to be announcing a pretty large giveaway. Well, maybe not large to some people, but $200-$300 worth of Solana to be given out when we announce the partnership. So follow the page if you want a chance at winning some free Sol, and it's going to be a cool game. Going back to the chart, I was not a big bull poster of charts, but I just got to say I'm so proud of the Dougie community and the Dougie holders. Our chart is extremely good looking, and that's all been organic, right? We haven't hit the gas on any like hardcore marketing yet or anything like that. We ran a few like deck screener ads and stuff in the beginning, but all that to me, it's the same thing. I've been in many projects before that just pump and dump type of people. You get through that. So we've been focused strategically on gaining people who see the big vision for the project, who like the meme, who like the animations, who have conviction in what the team's doing, and seeing that we've been here a month and like 17 days, and I personally been grinding on this project about 18 hours a day since then. Every single day.
That's a lot.
Slowed down and have no plans of slowing down.
I got you, man. Loving the chart. You got a great upward climb there. Doing really, really good. I want to make sure we... Yeah, go ahead.
May I say one thing? I just want to say I've been with Dougie for a minute, and that's the reason I hopped in, and I'm here to stay. Like, when you see people working like that, you got to get behind it because they're winners.
Absolutely.
So, hey, thanks for having us.
Hey, no worries. Thanks for the flowers there as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out, being a part of this. I want to keep this thing moving because we have a lot of work to do today and throughout the weekend as we get ready for some major events that are going to be releasing. Dreww, is there anything you want to throw in there?
Yeah, no, we actually have a few more projects lined up to speak.
Great. Let's go.
Okay, we have Meet with Press. What's going on, guys?
Hi guys, thank you for having me. Sorry that I'm late. I was cooking.
How dare you be late?
I'm sorry, kids and cooking and forgetting the time and time zone. But I'm here. Meet with Press. We are 1 week old. We launched from Pump Fund. We are Solana, of course. Meet with Press is a parody on Meet the Press in the United States. And we have two things that we're doing. Not more than that. We do crypto content and non-crypto content for the news. We have our own animation, in-house animation, so we don't have to get it out. So we have a whole team working on that. And one part is also do humanitarian help. So we have a donation wallet where we help our team members who are now stuck in a war zone. So that's what we're doing. And next month we'll be doing live interviews in Singapore on Token 2049, Solana Breakpoint, Memcon, Karate Combat, and whatever is going to be in Singapore. It's all paid out of pocket. We are a very small market cap, but we are working. There's a great team, small team, and we have a vision for where we want this to go. So that's why we're not watching too much of the chart, but keep working on what we're doing. And yeah, we started our moon mission. We had a little clip that we made. We have a multiple animation that we did. We have been around. We took our time before launching, and with a small budget, pump fund was the only thing that we could do. But then we are not only doing spaces, but in real life, meeting up people to get investor. That's a brief story about Meet with Press.
That is awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at the website right now. It's up on for a YouTube channel or over on TikTok. You can see nice little clean website. I love the narrative of being like in the press series, but how it's meme related and very, very degen here. Super nice. I think you guys got a lot of opportunity. In these beginning, like the pump fund deals and having that's just all stress, right? I mean, that's just let's go. Let's clawing your way up from the mailroom, if you will, in the executive state. And in what you guys have done, it's impressive. You're a week old. You're still here. You're still kicking it. You're completely funded in there, and you're handling a lot of your own. You're just guerrilla marketing all the way in. And so I'll make sure that we send you over some stuff. You guys filled out that stuff over on media.cryptoronins.com. We really do appreciate that. All that interaction really helps us grow. And in order to do that, we're going to give you a nice little package as well to kind of help you out and get some free stuff over there, because I know it's all about the guerrilla warfare, and that's what it's for me too. I turned my dojos into guerrilla warfare. And all my business has been run that way. Yes, you got to find some backers, and we could probably help you with that as well as we get some more exposure for you. So great job. Keep up the great work, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me. And again, sorry that I'm late. I think it's great that you guys are doing this, of course, because I see Doggy. He's been really grinding in all space. Bekele, I know him from Politify. Papi Chulo, I see Bird Flu. Yeah, they're all grinding. Yeah. So I think it's great that people are trying to get exposure for their project, because, we're not in the million market cap, but we are like, we are the underdogs.
Right.
And I think, the underdogs need a chance to prove themselves. And I think if you have a great project, a great mindset, you can make it.
I absolutely believe you're right. I mean, underdogs are, no pun intended, Doggy, but underdogs are the way that we sort of find out what we're made of, how we can get through that stuff. And once we get there, we don't let go, because we want to stay there, right? So that's where we're at as well. We started off very slow, very methodical. Dreww and I have a very high work ethic. We work with a lot of people that are the same way. We don't talk about anything we can't build or haven't built. So we can all dream, but you got to eventually get there. We don't sell the sizzle before the steak, right? I'd rather eat hot dogs, right? So, all right. I think that's it for you guys. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you being here. Meet the Press. We'll make sure that we send some stuff to you. But up next, who do we got, Dreww?
Up next, we have the Papi Chulo project, speaking through a guy from their community who I've spoke to in some of his own spaces. He's a very cool guy. What's going on, Tequila?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for having me. And by the way, man, if you're in the room, you should share the room. You should tweet it, share it with your followers and so on and so forth. Get a lot more people coming in here, because I tell you what, I've only had a few interactions with Trader Maxx and Andrew, and I tell you what, that's why we collaborate in these spaces. Andrew and I were talking about Maxx, possibly doing a review of Chulo, and in less than 24 hours I saw a video. I was like, Maxx, you're a legend, man.
Thanks,
not just
man.
for that.
I
You're
appreciate
absolutely awesome. So, guys, man, if you're not following Maxx and Andrew, you should do that right now. And matter of fact, you should follow everybody in the room, because that's how we get to learn about what each other is doing, and possibly, be able to collaborate going forward.
Preaching it, baby.
And if you're not familiar with Papi Chulo is like the older, wealthier brother of the Pepe, and Papi Chulo. Well, he made a lot of money, during, selling crypto, and he took some time out traveling around the world, being in South America, the United States, Africa. He saw some things that he thought, his philanthropy could help. So you're looking at things like, helping to ameliorate the situation with regard to homelessness in America, and also some education projects in Africa and South America. So, we have a small market cap. We've only been around the block. I think this is our second week in radium. Matter of fact, on our 6th day, we had like our first all-time high. We went up to 270K, but obviously there were, some Jesus in there. Community stays strong. Market cap right now is about 42, but everything has been, completely organic, because we wanted to make sure that the foundation was really strong, and we understand that the community is king. So, it helps, being in spaces like this, and, meeting people like Maxx and Andrew. It makes a hell of a lot of difference. And, we grind, and, and that's the reason why, in most spaces that I go to, I hear people holler and mention Papi Chulo, because, we trying to be everywhere. And yeah, I mean, it's all about a grind, and it's all about, just staying consistent. And that's what we're trying to do at the moment. And there's a lot of things, to come later on, but we've talked about it probably quite a few times in other spaces. So I just keep it short and sweet.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Maxx.
I appreciate you so much. I can't even begin to tell you. I love the website. I love the concepts that you have with it. The chart value. See, because I've done technical analysis for 30 years. I know that's a long time, but if you've seen the stream, you see how old I am. But I know I can look at a chart, and I'm not bragging about this. I can look at a chart and see the interactivity, that's happening with a community. You're in an uptrend right now from this lower, and it doesn't take much to get an uptrend when you have, when you like had to scrape the bottom again or hit your true bottom. And even though that's probably not your true bottom, you're sitting at 40. You're sitting at 48,000 right now, but you're following a trend line descriptor that I wrote in there, and I'm showing. And in this little process, you've had the breakout, you've gotten past the mean, you're in the top echelon of your channel, which is sitting between 50 and 40. So you got a 10,000 market cap channel that you're sitting in. And this usually happens when your community is like, okay, we just been through hell and back. What do we do now? And this is where you guys, is my biggest advice for Papi Chulo, is to get organized. Get your site organized, get your communication network organized with your people, get you find what your utility is, find where your passion is, find the one thing that's your passion and double into it, right? I'm not talking about advertising dollars or anything else. I'm talking about find what that thing is and just start pounding it. If that's what gets you return, you get some more people coming to you, you get some transactions up. You really want to get the transactions up in that process. But you want to teach your people what to do. Get over to Crypto Ronins, get your people signed up in there, have them, they're going to be learning some stuff. On Monday, we're going to be releasing Hard Time, and get them in there learning how to trade, get them in there learn how to work through the activities, how to trade, raid as well. That's another big one. Look up some of our friends over at different ones that have raid bots and paid to raid. These are things that all have helped these communities, and we'll send you some stuff as well.
Oh man, really appreciate it. And I take your point, because obviously, I mean, this is probably third week or something like that. And, we're trying to look at other social media platforms, like Reddit, TikTok, Instagram. We're working with on some animation and stuff like that. And we haven't done any marketing yet. But that's, part of the plan in the immediate future. And we just want to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place. So if or when, we go parabolic, things don't collapse. Because I know when we went on that 6th day, when the markets when things went a little crazy, TG was looking a little shaky, because we weren't prepared for that. We actually never anticipated on getting on radium in less than a week, so that was like a pleasant surprise. So yeah, absolutely take your on board all the points that you make, and we looking to address that. Absolutely.
You got it. Now, we're going to send you some stuff as well, because you also filled out the stuff over at media.cryptorodents.com. So we want to make sure we're going to send you a lot of stuff to help and get to that point. We just want to make sure that you're, because with the success that you can have, like you hit it right on the head when, you can wish for $1 million, but let that shit fall out of the sky on a pallet and land on your ass, right? So, and that's what it is, man. It's like this. Everybody's like, let's go to the moon, but yeah, you didn't wear a fucking spacesuit. I'm sorry,
Exactly.
right? So you don't got you're drinking Tang and eating granola bars, but you don't got a fucking spacesuit on. So
Yeah.
you don't know what's to happen. You have the perfect the scintillation that happens with coins that you got a good crew of people. But the direction is like, okay, we have something, but what do we do with it? And I think that's where your real power is. You got a great meme, you got a great voice here, and I think you can revive this and get it. You already are naturally, right, following an upward trend. We just have to find how can we keep that thing going, how can we keep it happening, and you're right there.
I appreciate you.
You
Thank
got
you
it.
so much for
No
having
worries. My pleasure. All right, Dreww, man, we're cooking, man. We're 51 minutes in, and we are cooking. We're getting a lot of people on, and I really do appreciate it. We're doing really well. I'm really happy that everybody's coming out and talking. But who do we got next, buddy?
It looks like somebody else who spoke earlier came back up. The bird flu prophet. What's going on, man?
Oh no, I'm good. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna switch him down real quick. But it looks like all the projects who signed up to speak with us came up and spoke, and some other ones. If there's a few more projects that are tuning in, just request to speak. But if not, we can probably talk about Crypto Ronins, man.
Yeah, we got some stuff that we can go over. I'm going to go through the space here. I'm looking for a particular crew that was supposed to be here, the Alteca. We want to see where they are because we're coming up to that point where we want to be able to throw this contest out there and kind of see. I'm going to go through the space here and kind of look to see if they're in here and all. Anybody from Alteca? I mean, you guys. There was we did a little contest. There was a little layout issue. I get it. That may be at fault for that. But we're all learning together, right? We have Frank that was in there, a good one. That's another one good. He have a few in there. Frank is a coin that's in there. We want to make sure. I probably should have said you gotta be here to get it. I want to be that creepy guy, right? But let's go. Yeah, not seeing anybody in Alteca being here. So I'll have to make sure everybody that came out and talked today, I'm going to give you a month free of, and you don't have to use it. It's just a free trial and just to do whatever you want to do. We're going to make sure that if you need 2 months, you'll get 2 months. So I'm going to give you some stuff in there. But we did have a giveaway for a full year to the one community that put a request or did a reply to the space and then just had their teams rate it, made sure that they followed us and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to try that one again here. I don't want to go out and give it to anybody that's not here to promote that process. Maybe I should have said that. I will declare Alteca as the win. I think that's it. They had 18. You can probably see it on the screen. They had 18 people on this one and 15 on the other. So they did really well. We'll be doing a drawing of the thing here in just a few moments after we talk about some of the other things that we have done on who's going to win that $100 for the community.
Yeah, and also, Max, can you share with all the people in the audience and give more news about pantherpilot.com? Like, how can that help their project? What's included in the site?
Absolutely. The beauty part about what we've made here is before I started this network of being in cryptocurrency, I was in radio, go figure with the voice, right? But I was also from radio, got into trading Forex and trading systems over there. In everything I did, I used professional marketing tools, whatever chance that I could get. And it was all about finding the tools that worked for me and would get me the people in that needed to see whatever I was doing at any time. I also owned a marketing firm. And in that marketing firm, I learned how to create what we call software as a service. Panther Pilot is just that. I originally fired this company off right in the beginning, November of 2019. which, as all of you know, was the beginning of the pandemic nonsense that was happening. And immediately went into safe mode of trying to protect myself. After about 2 years of running my dojo during all that nonsense, I began to do it professionally for other small businesses around my local area in Pennsylvania. I'm fully doxxed, by the way, so I don't mind telling you where I live. But the concept was, finding the tools that worked for me. And one of the things that I found, especially in this meme space world, is communication is key. And Panther Pilot, if I show up on inside, let's see where you at. I have too many. If you ever seen one of my things, so pantherpilot.com is the place where you can go to get all the great tools that you need, from CRMs to CDNs, unlimited solutions in there for putting your videos in. You can have a portal. There's a community network in there that you can make for your own community. So these are very powerful tools, attaching to Twitter and doing stuff automated that doesn't use a bot, but uses a social planner system that you can send out and create plans in there for the whole month, the whole year. It doesn't matter, as much as you could fit into it. Communication systems, learning systems that will help you learn how to add advertising. All different types of things, automation, email platforms, everything you need to do to communicate with your crew if you wanted to do it in that fashion, like a W-2 mentality. But we're also going to have a lot more when you join these programs with us to be able to help you get to that level of communication, because communication is key, whether you're using Telegram or Twitter Spaces or whatever you're doing. You got to get the world to know however you can get them to do so. And like we were talking to some of the coins, getting out there and learning is another big thing. And that'll run me right into CryptoRonins.com, which is our network of learning about our wonderful world of crypto, whether it be Solana. We're going to be doing other ones as well. But there's learning how to use Dex Screener. We're going to be teaching how to use trading systems, BonkBot trading. Once it really gets in, learning how to use Panther Pilot to make money. And do that kind of stuff. And being a part of that crew really gets you a sense of learning, not just for yourself as a dev, but as far as your community, like what links not to click on, in your community, security measures, how to raid, how to share on Twitter, how to build your own organizational stuff in there that you can help. And this is all free of charge still in there for all you communities that were here today. So we're going to send everybody that wants it. You can go to CryptoRonins.com. And get your community to go in there for free, absolutely free for everybody that's here, as well as when any space that spoke today, we're going to send you out. If you filled out the file on media.cryptoronins.com, you're going to get a free system for your community for the next month to test it out to see if it's something you want to do. And then we can always work out deals however you want. I don't care if it's in coin or USD, clams, good ribs. I don't care, whatever it might be. All right. You got anything else, Drew? Does anybody else know? I guess now, anybody who just wants to kind of come out and shoot the shit, talk about any of the projects, any of the systems that you're around, anybody who has any questions you want to ask about the system or what we're doing, please raise your hand. Drew will bring you out. We're going to spend the next couple of minutes doing that, sort of filling out, and maybe if you got questions about trading or value or risk management, whatever it may be, I am at your disposal for the next, say, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like one thing that I want to say really quick is that I'm super bullish on all the projects that go to all these crypto spaces, like no matter the size of it, if it's 10 people or 200 or 1,000, that's just more eyes on your project. And especially for the projects that are in the range of like 50 to 100K, 500K, like they're lower, what you need is holders. That's your main focus. Get as many holders as possible, because once you hit the area of 1 million market cap, that's a big area where if you have only 400 or 500 holders, every holder owns $1,000 to $2,000 worth of your coin. And even if you have 3, 4, 5 JEETs, it's going to kill the coin, and you're going to come right back down from that 1 million to 500 or 250K. So yeah, really focus on trying to get the holders up, especially when you're stuck in a low range.
And that's the tough part, is learning. I think education is the value by why it's such a key to your success, is because when when the holders know what's going on, and that's the one thing. Like somebody will see a particular person sell, and like one of the things I try to teach our community is, and the communities I'm in major communities called like Latte and CTOs like that, is like how to not just look at the chart, but how to know when whales are really selling, right? When and somebody just didn't come in and buy five sold and then sold an hour or 2 hours later, and you see a big giant red candle and you shit yourself, and you're like, all right, everybody's leaving, I got to go. Teaching people how to trade with the patience and discipline is really important. But also knowing what kind of trader you are. That's one of the biggest things. Are you a scalper? Or are you a sniper? Or are you, you're an emotional trader? Or are you a day trader, a swing trader? Once you know who you are, is where you can stay with your coin. Learning how to trade. My favorite part of trading is, one, to be able to trade to make profit. Two, to build up my bag so I can, if the coin goes through, and if you're all doing your job, if you're all doing your process, you devs that are out there, if you have that want and will, they'll know, they'll see it, but they'll also hear it from you because you've got to talk to them and let them know. I think when you do that, this removes the mentality of that quick, I got to get the hell out of here the moment I see a red candle. But knowing things about liquidity and what it is, teaching your people what the read the chart, maybe not so much to predict what's coming, but just to know what's happening. In the great words of Mater, how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, right? Sorry, Cars reference, can't help it. I'm old. But having this process in front of you where your people know, the more knowledge that they have, the more stable they become. I think I see a hand up there.
No, actually, not a hand, but I was just gonna say, because we were having this discussion today with regard to our community and how we can get them a lot more involved and create more like a buzz and stuff like that. And I do realize, like, one of the things is a lot of people probably do want to get into crypto, like the newbies or the normies, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are not really sure how to go about it. So I think like what you mentioned earlier, it's really important that we educate members of our community, show them, how easy or accessible it is to be able to, purchase a cryptocurrency, because sometimes people do want to do it, but it just sounds like a minefield. You think, oh my God, this is just a lot, make the wrong move and you transfer your money into the wrong wallet and it's gone. And that can be scary.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. Here's the thing. When I was originally teaching people how to trade Forex and being in that process. Oh, by the way, shout out to Luca Harana on YouTube for being my viewer in there. I really appreciate you. Everybody else sort of split. But teaching people how to trade Forex, because you could trade with a irreputable broker and you wouldn't just lose the $100, $200 you put in, but it would go into negative and you'd have these calls against you. And then all of a sudden you'd be $50,000 in the hole because you backed a short that, just kept on feeding you out and you would bleed out. And so, but the difference of the risk management and the process with crypto is the security of the wallet. So just teaching people that. So we do have some things in there to teach people. I try not to focus too much on the normies at this point, but I am starting to begin to see that's a whole program. To people to come in and see what's right and see what to watch out for. God forbid you go into Pump Fund as your first inspiration to crypto, because that's like walking at the men's room at the park to try to get a date, right? that ain't going to work for you so well, right? But the concept here is to start to learn, what everything is, where are all the players at, and if you can't find somebody reputable, you're just going to get. Everybody goes to YouTube, right? They're all like, let me. What's the best way I can make money on cryptocurrency? And don't trade cryptocurrency unless you're ready. And start getting, you're going to get your butt hurt a few times and you're going to get insulted and you're going to be, you're going to want to be in that big pump and it's going to shoot up into the world. And all of a sudden you'll be like, I call it the suicide cliff, right? You get in this whole thing where it goes up to 1 million. Everybody's like, I'm quitting my job. I left my wife. And they're like, then all of a sudden it's back down to 30,000. And you're like, what the hell happened? And it's called life. Everybody gets excited. You get this ADHD boner. And then all of a sudden everybody's out. Or it's a slow shill to death, right? but a majority of that only happens when you just don't know what to do next. So again, education is key. You know, communication is also another key to the same door. And I think you all are starting to learn that lesson here.
I was just laughing at the ADHD boner.
Yeah, right. It is, man. It's like crypto is my Viagra, man. I got to tell you, I
It's
have
crazy.
I have such a hard on for this network and what we're building, because when I was trading Forex, it was like sitting in an old age home waiting to die. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yes, I am old, but I'm not that old just yet, right? But if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a crypto wallet key in my hand, and that's what I'm being buried with. But the concept here for everybody is to understand that crypto Ronins is a way of life. I'm a 7th degree black belt in Kempo. I work really super hard to teach right and honor and discipline. And I think that can be spurred into this utility of crypto. Meeting people like Dreww, hardworking, honest as the day is long, strong sense of right and wrong, whether it's through faith or religion or whatever it might be, the love of cheeseburgers, I don't care. But he has it. His work ethic is longer than anything else that I've seen in a lot of other people. So he's worked really hard. Thanks to him, all of you are here today. I just helped build some of the stuff in The Voice, you know, and I do have some background in it, but he's been one who's really pushed it. So thanks, Dreww.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks,
that's what I
Jack.
was saying earlier, man. You know, we were talking about this YouTube video thing only yesterday. I was anticipating maybe a week later or something, and I seen it today. I'm like, Dreww, man, what the hell?
I would have had it yesterday. Literally, I had to go. I actually had to leave and go do a punch list for some lady's house that I know. You know, my wife's in real estate, so I get stuck with that every once in a while. So I'm like master of all these trades. But we would have had it. I can build if I do a 5-minute video, 10 minutes later it's on YouTube. We have that much experience in radio and networking and making shows and doing that stuff. So, but I love that. You can probably sense the passion when I do the videos for people.
Absolutely. And one thing I wanted to touch on about the whole radium thing, I think, look, for most of us in here right now, man, we like in the 10% that actually makes it, you know, after hitting radium, you know, because it's like a crazy battlefield. Like once you hit that spot, there are all these, you know, traders with buds and you know, Jeters just waiting to let your project crash. So if you can survive after that, you know, that is a testament to like the hard work of the team and everybody else. So everybody should be really proud of themselves, really, you know, for still being in the game. And you know, as long as we keep on supporting each other, I'm sure we'll all be successful, man. That's all I wanted
Absolutely.
to say.
That's brilliant. Thanks a lot, Tequila. I appreciate that. I think
Yeah.
what happens. Sorry, Andrew. Go ahead.
I've even had my account almost suspended like 3 times. I guess I hit up too many people in the DM.
Naughty,
but
naughty.
But also, I've seen your hand up for a while now. What's going on, B. Kelly?
Yeah, I just had a question about the software.
Sure.
And let me clarify if I got this right. So the pantherpilot.com, you guys are pushing this for the crypto industry?
Oh yeah, most definitely. So pantherpilot.com is has been for a long time more about local businesses and stuff. And I know you see what's ever there, but don't pay attention to the prices in there. That's for like local businesses who are just like, I got to spend so much time with. I do have a sheet that I'll send to everybody. You don't have to sign up anything for there. You just go to media.cryptoronins.com. Sign up there.
We already filled up that. We already filled that up.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'll send you some sheets and stuff from there, and that will turn it. It's all my company, so it's all. In fact, Crypto Ronins, everything is made with that network. So with Panther Pilot, which is my SaaS network. So it's absolutely. But don't look at any of the prices. That's not what that is. Anything from memes is very
that's
low.
fine. If you wanna test that out or whatever, count with us.
Oh yeah.
And kind of do us like how does it work and everything. We'll be happy to try it out and test it out in our community.
You got it. We'll be sending you over.
Awesome, brother.
All right. Well, I think if nobody else has anything, Dreww, you got any last words you want to chuck out?
Yeah, man. Hats off to all the projects that showed up, and the audience that tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
This platform that we're trying to build here is going to be huge. In our first space, we got 300 people tuned in with 3,000 views. We were only expecting 50 to 100 people to tune in. So thanks for all the people who continue to show up and support our spaces.
Absolutely. Everybody that came in just last second, even some of the people that came back, thank you so much. Please feel free always to come back. The precedence always goes to those that we have relationship with. So if you filled out the information and you're in our reach, you'll get precedence over those that haven't yet. So keep in mind, we're going to keep trying to do this whole giveaway system. Alteca, I'll wait to see from them. They kind of won this one, so I'm going to try to put it to them and see if I can, get even an interview. There were some questions in there I had for them because there's a few choice things that were being said. So I want to make sure that they were here. I made the mistake of not telling somebody that they were here. So I will make a separate video, which I'll put out to declare a winner for them. They won. If we end up doing, I got to talk to Dreww. They won, and then we'll choose somebody in their group to represent the $100 winner. And I'm going to try to get them on into a VC so we can interview them and talk to them and do all that stuff. So you can guys hear with that. They did a really good job. They followed the rules. They followed everything in there. So they are winners. But I want to make sure that we give it to them right in that process. All right.
Yeah. And also for the projects that signed up 24 hours ago or like a few hours ago, we're going to also make coin reads for you. I think we have like 4 or 5.
Coin intros. So
yeah, coin introduction.
A coin intro is different than a coin read, just so everybody knows. A coin intro is just, of course, what it says. I'm introing you to the space and to the people, to our YouTube channel, to our TikTok. Our TikTok has 9,500 people on it, or plus then. 1,000 something in YouTube, which only have a couple viewers right now because my space is not really used to having me do lives as much as I used to in the gaming world. And then all of our Twitter users and followers, which we'll be finding, and our mailing list it'll go to. So there's a lot of reach we have right now, and we're just starting out, and that's even growing. But our community, our coin reads now, that's something different. I don't do coin reads for any coin unless I'm vested in it, which means I bought a bag. I always do that. I don't take supply from business or from coins unless I'm inside the community and working with the community as well, either through Panther Pilot and others. And then I diamond hand and burn my coin through that process. And the reason I do that is because I'm not going to be a KOL ever in this industry that's going to take money from people or supply from anybody and then just cheat it right after the show or right after you guys get some and I get my money from that. I will get my money from doing good work for good people, and that's how I will make money. But how we support the communities, the only way that you get from that 30,000 to 50,000 to 100,000 is by having a level liquidity and burn that you're going to have there as you go. You can't always be grabbing from the basement of the coin because eventually you've got to create a strong level of community, but also a level of coin liquidity. That's what keeps you up to the millions and the 2 millions. If you can build that now, then you can hold it later at that level. So we will be moving forward with a lot of great stuff. And it's an end for this show because I can talk forever, as you can tell. I want to tell everybody that the solutions that we have come up with are 100% always going to be community heavy related, whether it's support systems or learning systems or what have you. It's never about the single dollar. Do we need money to make the world go round? Absolutely. Do I want to make sure I can keep the lights on at my house? Absolutely. But our love for this space and this industry is just that. It's a love. It's a faith in humanity. And those that you want to surround yourself with are of that nature, money will come to you. I guarantee you when you keep that kind of faith and that mentality.
Yeah, and Maxx, also the coin we've been waiting on has showed up. What is going on, Electo Coin?
Look at you!
I just tried to get him as a speaker. Hold up. I think they're having issues. All right, 1 second.
Electo Coin showed up. Thank God.
Last second, too. Let's see.
Into the buzzer.
What's going on, Dark Child? It's trying to... Yeah, what's going on, Dark Child?
Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, Aleto Coin. We're working hard on this project. Me and my partners, we're doing a lot over here. You know, this ecosystem is changing every day. Me myself, I'm an IT specialist. I've been building apps and websites for several companies around the world, and me and a group of guys from West. Aleto Coin it's a unique concept. We're trying to change the narrative in this side of the world. So there's just a lot of good things that we're trying to do with coins and the crypto and the eco space and so much stuff. So it's bigger than what people think it is. But by the God's grace, we're going to focus on IT. We're going to focus on our community. Our community is very large, but it's a community that's not within the tech space. It's a community that's thriving to grow, but they need investments, they need partnerships, they need genuine people to link up with them. Right. So I'm from the U.S., Maryland, Washington, D.C. area to be exact. And I have some friends over here, and then I just said, listen, I got one of my guys is talking about the Garvey movement. I mean, some of you guys may not know about the Garvey and the African movement and trying to free them out of that bondage of mental slavery. So I said, let us link up with this ecosystem and let's see what we can do with this Aleto coin. And then they looked at it. We changed the brand, flipped it around so that the global world can see where we're coming at. If you look at it, right now we're rebranding every day on it. But technically speaking, it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. So I'm loving it. My partner called me and said, Lo, this was going on. Let me come and speak on behalf of it on this group. And that's why I'm here, trying to share the idea with you guys. And, trying to build it. And I'm looking for partnerships, looking for genuine people to join us in this global movement. Right. So that's just it, man.
Perfect. Well, as you know, maybe your partners knew as well, is that there's a little contest goes on. You guys figured it out and got in there. You replied to the space, and then you rated that reply, and you did so with 30 people, or for I think like 18 or 20 people in there. I think the last count was.
Thank you.
So, and what you did is that you won the first part of the contest, which is a year's worth of Panther Pilot, which is all the tools from our Panther Pilot system and our network over there, which is worth like $6,000. And also, if you choose a number, right, you got to give me a number between 1 and 18. And I know, right? It sounds stupid, but it's just 1 and 18, between 1 and 18. Well, actually, was it 18? Let me look. Just making sure, because you could have had more people come in, and I want to give everybody a shot.
Okay. Let me give you a number.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, it's 18. So I need a number between 1 and 18.
Okay. I got two of them that just jumped in my head. The first one was, I can only give you one. Damn. 14. 14. Okay. I had 7, but 14. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a Mr. Watcha.
Watcha?
Yeah, Mr. Base Watcha. We're going to peg him, and I'm going to require that he has just won.
I don't know.
$100.
Okay.
He's in your community, and he put let's fucking go. So he just won $100 of your community coin. So we'll be over in a little while to your space, and we'll make sure that we're recording it.
Okay.
But that's on us, and he'll receive that. He'll send us his wallet address. So you guys get the $6,000 stuff, and because you filled out our media.cryptoronins.com. File, and then also won that contest, and Mr. Watcha won the $100 worth of community coin, which is actually awesome, because we're going to buy that coin directly from your system.
I'm loving it, man. Thanks, man. You're wonderful. You guys are wonderful. Like I said, we're loving the ecosystem. So God is with us, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
We are definitely praised. All right, you guys
follow up with the coin. Follow up with us.
Absolutely.
Stay in touch with our phone. You'll see what's going to happen.
Yep. Make sure that everybody here likes and follows each other in that process. Get these links going on and get them out there. Well, I do really appreciate.
What it's all about.
Thank you, bud. I do appreciate you all being here today. We've started to grow in this mentality. We are starting to get out there. Watch out for the videos as we do the release today. Make sure you got stuff up in the Jumbotron before you split, because people will be watching it. They'll be able to see your Jumbotron stuff up there. Make sure you like and share the stream. On Monday, this will be going into our very first week of full function and full production for our stuff for Crypto Ronins. Also, we'll touch back with those that have had our system, Latte, who've been using our network from the beginning, and find out how well things have been going with them in the process. So that'll be pretty cool. But for everybody else that's here, let me finish out. Dreww, have you got anything last that you want to chuck out before we head out?
Yeah, so it's nice to see that, you know, the Electo coin showed up and showed out and had what, like 18 to 20 comments on our post.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna continue having spaces every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. EST. On my account, I'm also hosting one of my first spaces Saturday at 9 p.m. EST, because I want to get, you know, some of the people from Europe and also from Asia a chance to speak to. So check that out as well.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for everybody who's come out. As a end statement here for the show today and everybody else, I just want to let you know that we are in a process of building out things for the community, like we were saying, and we are working very hard. We want to show as many communities love as we can. Please share us in your spaces, as well as others that'll be out there. You'll hear about us going out. We'll be going to a lot more spaces as well. There's a lot of work that goes into this, so we're really looking forward to working with a lot of you communities. And I really do hope that you'll come back and see us again and help us grow and be there that one day that we can all go, remember when we only had 50-something people in a space? and then it'll all go good. I would love to have that remembrance with you guys and reminisce. And probably that could be a week or 2 weeks or a year. I don't know. But whatever it is, keep in mind that I'm here for you. Drew's here for you. My whole team's here for you. We really do love this space, and we'll see you next time. You guys have a great day. And as always, trade well.
Cool.
Love.
All right, so we're going to give it a couple of seconds before we end the space so it ends good. And good. Take care, everybody. All right, everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, we just finished the space over there. We're going to let this go for a couple more seconds here as we say goodbye to everybody. Luke Harana, thank you so much. Luke Harana, thank you so much for being in there. Others over on TikTok, thanks a lot to Stu, to Latte, to everybody over there. We had 135 total viewers over there at one time. It was amazing. Couple followers. Awesome. You guys were wonderful. We had 2 new followers over on YouTube. Absolutely wonderful. You guys did a great job over there. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. I'm Trader Max with Crypto Ronins, Panther Pilot, and everything else in between. You guys have a great day. And as always, trade well.